DDG left in shambles following Halle's Advocacy Award acknowledgement. Let's talk about it because as you guys know, I've been sharing with you all over the past 2 weeks wherein DDG and his circle, they have been taking consistent jabs at Halle. And I believe that he thought that he had one up on Halle. However, this time around, he's realizing that that's definitely not the case. And as a matter of fact, it is quite the opposite. Now, I believe when you really look into the dynamics of Halle and DDG's relationship, you would see why DDG would have only bought Halo one thing as per that court document. Because do you guys remember when DDG and Halle were together? Every red carpet event, well, not every, but majority of the red carpet events that she attended, DDG was right by her side. And now, Halle's gone. DDG is not on those red carpet moments again. And when a woman lifts up a man like that, I guess DDG felt as though he was the woman in that relationship and felt as though he should be the one that is catered to and forgot that he was a father, because what other reason or excuse would he have to not be providing financially for his child as per those court documents? Now, many people can say, you know what? She's lying. How do you know she's lying? Are you there? And if a mother says that a father is not providing financially for the child, the father would have to prove instances that he has provided, but we haven't seen any such instance coming out from DDG, not even in his own court proceedings. And if you guys can remember, I think that he never expected Halle to basically put that out in the public and make it be known. And the moment that she did, I think it basically bruised his ego, because we saw him after that on a live stream showing off, saying that he bought his son some clothes, and it is LA and I have to buy a designer and expensive-ish. So as such, you can definitely tell that he is missing out on this one, and I believe it's definitely going to leave him in shambles. DDG is going on with a streaming world. He's doing good in the streaming world. His dating show, not so bad. He has his audience and he has his momentum going on over there. But I believe that he's really, really scared that he's being left out on the red carpet moment, and Halle would have helped to fast track his popularity because she was definitely helping. Many people say that, oh, he was doing better and he was this and he was that. Many people are like, you know what? It is DDG who helped Halle. And I'm like, really? Come on now. Like, anyone who knows Halle Bailey's story, they know how she came by her career. And DDG literally did not have anything significant to do with that. He never helped her nor uplifted her career. If anything, what he did, it actually caused a dent in her career and her reputation, because the moment that she was pregnant, it seemed as though he felt like he had her trapped. Men do those things too, impregnate women to trap them and to basically get women down to their level. And they feel as though, okay, now I have you trapped. I can go about my business and I can, let you go, reel you in whenever I'm ready, because a lot of men are involved into that narcissistic mind game, and they think it's quite okay because so many women subject themselves to that type of lifestyle and behavior on a daily basis. And especially if they see it in their family circle, they tend to think that it is okay. Very few men look at those toxic behaviors and say, you know what, I'm going to rise above that. I'm going to be different. I'm not going to be like my dad. I'm not going to be like my brother. I'm not going to be like my uncle. I'm going to, make a change. I'm going to break this generational curse. So not all men think from a conscious point of view. men sometimes they are cultured in toxic environment and they tend to carry on that level of toxicity into their own personal relationship. So now that Halle decided that, you know what, I have given this the best chance. I've given this the best shot. I basically broke down my walls, to try and make this thing work, but it's not working. And we definitely saw Halle basically being in love with this man. And when the internet saw how deeply in love she was with DDG, many people realized that, okay, she's in a bad place. So as such, now that she's been honored, because remember, DDG went on, he told the court that, okay, because he knew that those court documents would have hit the public scene, and it was very calculated, I believe, because how is it that you have someone that you claim that you care about so deeply, and you believe that that individual has a psychological problem. But irrespective of the fact that you believe the individual has a psychological problem, you did not encourage the individual to get help, and you and your family did not try to, help this individual. Even when she was asking, your family to intervene, no one said, you know what, Halle, let your family and our family have a family meeting together, and let's see how best we can help both of you to navigate through this, because none of their private business had to hit social media, but it hit social media when DDG decided that he was going to consistently overstep his boundaries. Just imagine being on a vacation and you cannot enjoy your vacation because this man that you're no longer with has to be ringing you up and telling you that he saw something about you being with another man on vacation and having our child. And that is what they often do. They often use a child as an excuse to basically control your life, even though you have made it clear that you're no longer together. So DDG wanted to use the child to control Halle's life. And then Halle was like, okay, that's not what is happening. Just imagine you're on social media knowing that social media, is highly mischievous, highly toxic too. And you're going to take, social media word for it to say this is what this girl is doing. So Halle realized that no, I need to put an end to this officially once and for all, and she did exactly that. So as such, DDG is realizing that this girl is moving on. And when he, started coming to the realization that there's certain things that are no longer available to him, the access that he had with Halle is no longer available to him, he's so bitter inside. And he started basically taking jabs at her here and there. And his mom was included. Even at one point, his brother was also included. And there was literally no end in sight. He thought that, okay, she's silent. She hasn't been doing anything. That's it. But Halle was like, okay, listen, you're throwing me lemons. I'm going to make a bunch of recipes with this. So now she's being awarded and acknowledged. You see his fan base going off because they wanted to see her down. They wanted to see her at her lowest point. But she keeps rising above and using the challenges, the obstacles, the hate, the backlash, the smear campaigns. She's using it as a stepping stool to greater good, exactly as she should. So that is leaving Mr. DDG in shambles. Just give it 3 to 5 business days for him to crash out or throw a tantrum or throwing shades at this girl. He's going to do it. And I'm actually surprised that he hasn't done so as yet. I'm actually surprised. Maybe he has and I've missed it, but you bet your ass whenever he does, we're going to be here to talk about it. But that's all I have to share for now for this video. Let me know what's your take. While you're at it, do what you need to in order to support your girl. Peace.